Hello, welcome to today's sports interview. Today I have with me Lauren Ronner, a senior on the Emory and Henry women's tennis team. Lauren, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So Lauren, could you just start off by telling us how the women's tennis team is doing this year?
We are doing pretty well so far. We're 3-3 in ODAX. We still have 4 matches to go. Our last one is April 22nd, and we play Lynchburg. And from there, we'll get to see if we get to make it to the tournament and what seeds we will be in it. So.
Now, last year the tennis team did really well. You had some really good players, including yourself. This year, a little bit of struggles along the way, a little bit of some bumps in the road. What are some of those things that caused this season not to be as good as the last?
Well, we had our number 1 seed, Fava. She transferred out and is now at the University of Houston. And that was a little bit of a struggle for our team, but we also gained some really good girls, and hoping now, instead of going into the match knowing that we'll have 2 guaranteed wins, we have to fight for the wins, but also it's helped us out in that we go from match to match and focus on that match before looking at another one and really having to fight for stuff. So
You talk about fighting for stuff. How does that really, impact you and your teammates when y'all are on the tennis court?
Well, when I say that we have to fight, we have to give each match our all, and we really are supporting each other and just really trying our best to win and do the best that we can. So with each match.
So basically, it's like, focus on one thing at a time and just let everything go.
Yeah.
That was a similar concept that I had, when I was playing football. So what is like the daily routine for the Emory and Henry women's tennis team now that you're 6-9, you're getting ready to go to the ODAC tournament? What's on the mind of the Emory and Henry women's tennis team as a whole as tournament starts to come up?
Well, we're excited, and it's always an honor to be able to make it to the tournament. And with the schedule of the practicing, we start out with just getting our stamina up for our individual matches, and then move on to doubles, because we start doubles out with each match. And so we would like to start out with 3 wins. So we practice on doubles and working on bettering ourselves so we can just get the team a win.
Now, you have about 4 to 5 weeks before the ODAC tournament comes up in tennis, excuse me. And what are some of the things that you're going to have to do in order to reach a championship game or even come close?
Well, we're trying to just take it one step at a time and not necessarily think making it to the very end. We're just trying to take it, like I said before, match by match, and hopefully getting a win for each of those and making it there. But right now we're just focusing on each match. So
if we talk about focusing on each match, what do you think, what's the concept behind focusing on each match? What are you thinking about, like the steps? Like just take us into that a little bit more.
Well, with how the matches go, we have 3 different doubles teams that start out, and then we have 6 different singles. So we focus on the doubles team, and whichever team you're on, you just focus and try to get the win. So we try to play to our best ability, each different doubles team, and focus on what we need to do to get the win for our certain doubles, and then move into singles. So you just really have to get the mindset of getting that individual win to help with the team score to beat the other team. So
now, as we said earlier, it's been an up and down season, not as good as in previous years. What can you say are the biggest weaknesses on the team and biggest strengths on the team so far?
I'm not really sure weaknesses, but for strengths, I would say that we're all very willing to put our all into every match, and working hard and trying to be the best that we all can be for the team. So That's what I would say our strength is.
Now, to focus on you a little bit, you came here, as of course you know with me. As I told another previous guest here, we all signed that book saying that we would honor Emory and Henry and do things such as that. Being a senior, coming up on this being your last year, what are some of the things you want to help the younger players understand as they go into the tournament and how they approach their sophomores or junior or even senior seasons?
Well, one thing that I like to help remind the team of is to just enjoy the process, because it does fly by, but it is so fun. And just to remind them that it is such an honor to be able to make it to the tournament, and just to enjoy the whole process, and just to work your hardest, and with each match give it your all. So.
And being a leader, how do you try to establish that message?
Well, I guess I establish it by trying to perform the way that I tell others to. So, giving each match, going in, giving it my hardest, win or lose, you just enjoy the process, and, just have fun with all of it. And so.
Do you think that your teammates respond to that well?
Yes. On the tennis court, if you have a negative attitude, people can sense that, and your teammates can sense that. So it's important to have a positive attitude so you won't bring others down with you. So I try to hold a positive attitude while playing.
Well, that's always a good thing. We always talk about that positive attitude being a huge factor in everything that goes on, whether things are going well or not going well. Things have been going not as well as they have been going. How has the coaching staff really handled the season so far?
Well, I think he just thinks the same as we do. Positive attitudes, and just reminding us also that win or lose, we're out there to have fun and, play tennis competitively, which we all love to do. And so he just reminds us that it's supposed to be a fun experience and to give it your all.
And the last question I have for you here, getting ready to leave, getting ready to walk across that stage, got about 4 more weeks officially.
Yeah.
You don't know if you'll make it all the way in the tournament or not. What's the one thing that you want to leave behind? What's the one thing you want to be known for once you take that last step on the court?
Honestly, I would say I want to be known for sportsmanship, just because I think that it's really important to, no matter if you're winning or losing, to be a good sport about it, and like I said before, to have a positive attitude about everything, and that's what I would like to be known as. So.
Well, Lauren, we thank you for joining the show today, and we wish you and the tennis team the best of luck these coming weeks.
Thank you so much.
We will now send over to Andrew McClung for the sports update.